Hello, Annie. Thank you again for allowing me to be able to guide you to the stars of your natal chart, your script, okay? This is a private reading. Make sure you keep this information to yourself and only share it with people you trust, love, and are able to understand you, okay? This information is sacred to your sacred geometry, which is right in here, the center of the chart. And also, this is your script. This is your map. This is your roadmap. This is your star code, okay? Now, as you can see, I have a lot of stuff written down, okay? This is a very, very intense chart. Your chart deal with your path of being like a teacher, a spiritual teacher, a guru, a teacher of something. You're meant to teach the public something, okay? So make sure you get your pen and paper, and you're going to need to watch this video at least 5 or good 10 times because it takes a lot to process. This is a lot of information all at once. And remember, do not rush. This is a journey. This is a process, okay? This is your life, So maybe I've been studying this 5 years and I'm still, unraveling a lot of stuff, okay? So, it's our charts are similar because it's like I have a lot of Sagittarius energy and your North Node ruler is Sagittarius ruler Jupiter. So we meant to be students of life. You meant to always be willing to be open to learning, okay? And that one of your main themes is to be open to learning for the rest of your life, okay? All right. So Miss Annie, okay, I got down. You see a mystic. Your chart screams mystic. You're Pisces rising. Pisces is the sign of the mystic, the magician, the witch, the high priestess of spirit. Okay. Also, I put down teacher of seventh house matters. So, like I say, you can write down these things. Pause the video at any given moment and write down some of these things. Okay. So I'm gonna try to come back to some of this stuff and cover it because, like I said, it's a 30-minute video. So, like I said, write down your questions and hit me back up when you have watched the video a couple times to really get a gist of the information. And once you do, then you could, hit me up with your questions and I'll be glad to help you. Okay. So with this Pisces rising, Pisces deal with the past energy or being from the out this time, not being here. Okay, that's why you see I got from the past because it's like a lot of your energy scream like you're not from this time. You're not from like this reality. Okay, you're different. You're very very different. Okay. And you see, I got here, get ready, 2022, your Saturn return, your graduation, you becoming an adult. That's what everybody has a chart, everybody has a Saturn return around the age of 27, between 27 and 30 years old. And that's when you become an adult. We don't become an adult at 18 or 25, we become an adult, our own parent at the age of between 27 to 30. Okay? So get ready, you're about to have your graduation. Congratulations. And this T-square information deals with this other chart of sacred geometries that I printed out because the sacred geometry of these patterns are very important because they cause you to focus on certain areas of life. Now, how astrology works, astrology, if you just look back at the picture, it's like an onion. You have different layers. That's why I say it takes so long, so many years to unravel all this information. Thank God, God has set me down back in 2018 to really sit that whole year and not have a physical job, but be studying astrology and being able to help people unlock their charts and their star codes. Okay. And also, I got up here, be mindful of your stomach. Sixth house matters. So, like I said, research information about sixth house because that's where your womb, Chiron, is at. And also, the seventh house, that's where your destiny is. Okay. And just a heads up, I don't know if you're into being married or not, but the destiny has like you having a big marriage, a big wedding. So that's a good side note for that. That's powerful. Um, let me see what else. Oh, also the sixth house deal with coworkers. Be mindful of coworkers. Also the sixth house deal with the talents you have, and by you have Chiron there. How Chiron works, the wound he gives you, the wound you have, the wound your soul have, is also your greatest strength to help other people heal. So I'm wounded, but hey, I know about my wound. It's my wound. I'm able to help other people with the same type of issues. I can be like a guiding light for that same type of issue. Okay. Now remember, throughout this whole chart, please come in with an open mind. Open mind. Okay. Some things might resonate, some things might not. That's why I say write down your questions and get back with me. Okay. just in case if some of the stuff doesn't fully connect with you, okay? So T-squares are very tension. They are called these tension for success, okay? With T-squares, you always want to look to the missing house sign of the T-square. And they're all the same mode. Same modes deal with cardinal, fixed, and mutable, okay? So you have two T-squares of a fixed one are the fixed zodiac signs, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and the missing link from this is, I gotta write it down. It's Taurus. I'm gonna write it down for you. The missing link is Taurus. So we have to look at what house. I think that's your second house, Taurus. Okay, yeah, it's in your second, and it starts in your third house too. Okay, so we could say second/third house because you got it cusping between the houses. So it starts at 22 at the third house, but it's majority of the rest of that 0 to 21 is in the second house of money, which makes Venus to rule your money. So if you have any money issues, money problems, that's the deity, the goddess you pray to, because that's the thing. Like the church doesn't teach us how to pray to God. God is the human term, and is man-made. So it deal with gods and goddesses, but gods and goddesses are just deities, are extensions of God, source. It's just like just example, say mom needs help. Mom can't run the house by herself, so brothers, sisters, uncle, help. Or like put it like the grandparents. The grandparents have it's like a tree, like the roots of the family, the ancestors. So God is like the ancestors, and the ancestors who need help. So that's why they have children and grandchildren. And the children are like the gods and goddesses. The grandchildren are like the beings from the gods and goddesses. So that's just an example of that. But the goddess you should be praying to for your money, to bless you and favor you with money, is Venus, or any female deity that represents the goddess of love energy. Okay, that's just a heads up to help you with that. So to relieve this tension, this problem, this tension for success around healing, your shadow work, dealing with, because your Pluto is in the ninth house of the God you serve, the God that protects you, and also the church, higher learning, and also the sun is in the 12th house. So hidden places, isolation is also sleep. Your sun is in the 12th house of sleep, so I don't know if you can sleep good or not at night, but yeah, you it's showing that you have issues with sleep in the higher dimensions. Interesting. But I'm gonna come back to this. I want to make sure just what you write down, okay? Because I want to make sure I cover the other stuff. Because this is like layer 5. I want to make sure I get to the first layer. But that's just to let you know about the tension, the knots that's in your chart. But I want to make sure I cover the basics first. Okay, so at the top I write down little side notes, and let me know if you want your chart. I don't have no problem giving you your chart. Just let me know and I can give it to you through Tia. But like I say, when you're ready, just FaceTime me, because I know a lot of people have questions, and I know you're gonna have questions too. So just hit me up and let me know, because as I say, there's a lot of information. But let me know about this isolation, because your sun is in the 12th house of isolation. So I don't know if you're able to see through different dimensions or have vivid dreams, because the sun is the light. Without the light, we can't see. And having your sun in the 12th house make you a light worker, meaning you're the soul that plans to come into, like the black sheep of the family, the soul that comes into the family to break a lot of generational curses, generational cycles of the family, and purify and clear the bloodline. So that's what your chart is screaming to. That's why you see rebel, and I'm seeing a lot of father issues, family issues, because the 4th house deal with the family, and you got Mars, God of War there. So I don't know if you get along with your family members or not, but they were showing from the chart a lot of karma from the family. A lot of karma from the family. Okay, but like I said, you're Pisces rising, so the rising sign is who you are, and the sun and moon is what the mother and father passed down to you. That's why you look at what the sun doing in the chart, what the moon doing in the chart, because that's the karma that the mother and father passed down to you. But you are a Pisces. You are a Pisces rising. The ruler of Pisces traditionally is Jupiter. It's co-ruled now in the current time is Neptune, but I follow the old astrology rules. Jupiter first, Neptune second. A story B. So the ruler is Jupiter. So he's ruling your chart. Okay, he's ruling your chart. He's in the seventh house. How I look at people's charts and how I read things, I look for pattern. What's being repeated? You have Sagittarius North Node. North Node is the destiny point, where you're headed, what's new this lifetime, okay? Don't forget, remember to pause and write this some information down, okay? So the North Node is the your new destiny for this lifetime. The South Node is past life karmic stuff. So that's another video, another time, if you want to learn more about what you did in your past life. But your North Node ruler is Sagittarius. Who rules Sagittarius? Jupiter. So he's ruling your chart. He's also ruling your destiny and North Node. So there's two dots toward the seventh house things. So research more about the seventh house. The seventh house deal with open enemies, legal. So this good, like this good energy, like being somebody, a public servant, working for the courts, police, justice. Is in Libra. So Libra deal with Venus, Venus energy. But you have Venus in Aries. So that's why I was like, oh, maybe she's the goddess of war or something. Because you have a lot of war energy. And then the moon is in Sagittarius too. So the moon deal with what you know, your inner child. So the inner child of you is a warrior, a fighter, a guru, a teacher, a seer. So with this moon, I don't know, because you have a lot of things. Well, we all do until we wake up. So you have the ability to see in the dark. I don't know, you have already in your life, but you have the ability to tap in and train your eyes to be able to see in the dark with this energy. But you have it in 10th house of public service. So research more about the 10th house, because you in your North Node is there, your destiny point. And your fortune. So you really, again, fortune is exactly what it's saying, fortune. Your fortune is the public. So that's why I had put on the front cover about you having, what is it? About you having, like your own tribe, own following, like you meant to be as like a celebrity, like I say, a goddess. I'm picking up a lot of strong goddess energy, but you have a lot of shadow work to do. Okay, you have a whole lot of shadow work to do, and the ascendant is the head, also the key into the body. Okay, all these parts deal with the body. All right, the 12th house deal with the feet, the 11th the ankles, the 10th the knees, the 9th house the butt area, which is sitting on the ass. The 8th house, the sexual organs, the sex area. The 7th house deal with your navel energy, like who you link to, the umbilical cord. The 6th house, the stomach. The 5th house, also the stomach area, solar plexus, different parts of the stomach that the 6th and 5th house rule. The 4th house, the heart, the breast. The 3rd house, the arms and the hands. The 2nd house, the throat chakra. So it's Aries, so be mindful of your words. Your words could hurt people, so be mindful of that. It's in a fire sign. And your ascendant, the head, is Pisces. So you could, Pisces is the fish, so you could probably resemble like aquatic mermaid energy. I don't know if you like mermaids or things of the water, because it's showing like you come from the water, the divine water, the divine cosmos, okay? So let's get over here. I didn't touch on all this. Your personal planets, okay? The personal planets are the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. They're personal because they're close to you. You feel them every day. These planets out here are the outer planets out there, like Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, Saturn is your fears, restrictions, karma. Uranus is how unique you are. Also, Uranus rule gay people in the gay gene in the chart. So everybody has this. So when you see people that's afraid of like, oh, gay people, this, they don't like this about gay people. It's just a part of them they don't like. So that's another highlight tidbit about the chart and the genes and stuff and the DNA of the stars. Neptune rules how you escape and get connected to God. Remember, Neptune is also ruling your ascendant. Neptune is in Capricorn, so you could connect through God, or how you channel God energies by working. And where is Neptune? Is in 11th house of friends. So you pull in people, friends, that help you connect and channel to the higher dimensions, higher realms, God. You somebody important in the spirit realm, baby. You somebody important. Because you got Mercury, and you got the chart, you got the ruler of your South Node, Mercury, because he rules Gemini. And it's in your first house, conjunct the ascendant. So who you were in your past life, like I said, that's another video. Who you were in your past life, it deals with who you are now. That's why when I saw that dot, I was like, oh wait, she's still living out a lot of her past life stuff. She not even really living this new karma, this new incarnation yet. But after your Saturn return, you will be. So that's just a highlight today. Like I say, it's a whole nother layer I have to discuss with you about your new karma after the age of 30 that's coming in for you. But this is a good thing. You're learning your script, so now you're becoming aware of all this energy, your fears, your shadow work. Remember, check in on your mental health, making sure your mental health good. Also, make sure let me know about your connection with God, faith, higher dimension, higher learning, and seeing, because your shadow work deal with the church and faith and believing in higher power, God, source. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else. Make sure I covered everything. Um, your Lilith is in Pisces. Lilith is also our fears. I put that down there too. It's our karmic planets. What we were afraid of in our past life that's still seeping over to us. Lilith was Adam's first wife. She left the garden because Adam, she didn't want, she wanted to get on top. She wanted to ride him, and he didn't want her riding him. So it was just like a divorce, and because she didn't want to bow down, you on top of me, you doing all this, I want to do this too, he was very closed-minded. So that's why God ripped out his rib and created Eve. That's magic right there within itself. Magic, like the Bible talking about all this stuff and sacrificing the magic in front of people, and I'm like, okay, the Bible, what's up? Like, this is what I'm reading and hearing. It's like this all witchcraft, voodoo, and stuff that the Bible is talking about that God did, like ripping out somebody's rib. Like, come on now. But anyway, that's another video for another time. But so yeah, these are your personal planets. So remember, Mercury also rules the brothers and sisters, siblings, the local community. Venus is your heart. Your heart is in Aries, so be mindful of falling for people quick, moving quick, or being the aggressor in a relationship. How you attract men or the partner you want to be, you receive him. Your Mars, how you go after things, your ego, men, because Venus is women, Mars is men. Your Mars is in Cancer. Cancer is a feminine sign, so it's you want to receive him. He has to come up to you. You're not meant to pick him or choose. Like, yeah, you're both supposed to pick a person. Like, oh, I don't like, is that about you? Yeah, you could, like, reject, but he's supposed to pick you. He's supposed to come up to you. He's supposed to pick you. And by your Mars, how you look at it in relationship astrology, your Mars is in the 4th house, a home. So he probably could be like a friend to the family, or your mother can introduce you, or let me see, 7th house, or you can meet him like, say you're gonna pay for a ticket or dealing something with the court, you could probably meet him at the courthouse or somewhere, like, because the 7th house, Jupiter's in Libra. Jupiter also rule marriage and children, so in the 7th house, and the 7th house rule courts, or y'all could be like friends, and like, not, because the 7th house is open enemy. That's why we have a high divorce rate. People don't pay attention to the red flags when they first meet people. But y'all could be like friends, like, oh, we started off as friends, we didn't like each other at first, and then we became lovers, like that type of storyline. But it's very interesting. So just let me know if you have any further questions of finding out about your love life, okay? But from your chart, you've been having a whole lot of heart activations, because Saturn right now just left our Capricorn, and we just had the nodes leave our Cancer and Capricorn literally today. They're going into Cedd and Gemini. But yeah, you been having a whole lot of heart chakra and ego death for the past 2 years. So let me know how they've been working out for you too with the heart chakra and feeling, okay? Um, like I said, be mindful with your Mercury and Pisces. Be mindful of your mental health and everything around making sure your mental is good. And how you check on mental and get mental health and healing, you look to the 12th house, and they deal with isolation, being isolated, being alone, and your sun there. So you shine at you do your best work when you're by yourself, when you're alone. That's how that plays out. But yeah, let's keep going deeper. Let's see. Your chart ruler, the North Node Destiny, is talking the most in the chart. Jupiter is in 11 aspects. Aspects are conversations in the chart. Also DNA, also storylines. Okay. Like I say, I can only touch on so much in a video. You have to, book with me again for me to go either further, pull back those layers, the onion layers to your chart and everything. So Jupiter is big. Jupiter touches on. That's why I talk about. He's the teacher. He's the guru. That's why I put it on the front page about you being the student teacher of life in the cosmos stars. So, but Jupiter is in the seventh house. So really make sure you research seventh house matters. And he's in Libra. Look up and research Libra matters because Jupiter is your luck. So how it's all in your chart. So you could be a very lucky person, but also it's meant for you to have children too. So that's a good thing. But yeah, it's a lot of lessons with Jupiter because Jupiter is big. You touch on a lot of stuff, and also you came down to do a big mission. So yeah, you got a big storyline unraveling right now for you. Also, you have a square. Squares are tension, fears, unfinished karma from your past life that you haven't resolved yet. And you have sixth house. Sixth house are easy opportunities to come about to bless you. And they occur the most, meant to be in a lot of uncomfortable situations, okay? Uncomfortable situations and places, okay? So that's like how you can walk in a room and like, I just don't like that person. I don't like being here. Or it's like you don't want to go places. It's because you're sensitive for one, and two, you have your soul doesn't want to be down here. So, but you have to be. You want to experience the human life, and plus you want to clear a lot of karma, so you don't have to come back down here. So it's like you have to go and conquer your fears around people, places, and things because you meant to evolve. Your soul has to evolve, okay? So really work on your fears, and the best way to work on your fears is journaling. Get your journal, write. And like you can write daily about your feelings, what you've been through, your past, your relationships, what do you want to aspire, what your goals. Just really write. Like I write, I didn't like writing, I hated writing. I was all about dance and being a dance coach and branding, but God says, sit down, that's not your path. You need to connect to God. Okay? But yeah, it's all about understanding what your soul want to helping your soul and making it easy for you to be down here on this planet, okay? Let's see what else. Be okay with people not understanding you. Okay, that's another thing with your sun being in the 12th house. You are like hard to understand. You shine in the 12th house is far away places, the higher dimensions. Like your light, the 12th house is also what you was doing right before you came down out your mom before you were born. So you were shining bright in the stars and Saturn there with your sun. So you was like a powerful celestial being in your past life, a powerful celestial being. So let me know how, if that's ringing any bells for you in your subconscious mind, like is anything coming up with you not being from down here and like you a important person in the spirit realm, okay? Also, you have unfinished business with women and men. Be aware of romantic relationships. So it's like that's for anything for me, especially I can tell people when anybody try to come in your reality, always look at them sideways like what you want, what you about to come teach me. It's always a lesson when somebody come in your life. Like right now, how I'm coming into your life is a lesson. I'm teaching you about astrology. I'm a teacher, I'm a guru. So you always want to be aware of why people are coming in your life and what they're bringing to the table. What is it? Because it's all Capricorn contracts. We all have contracts with people, okay? Also, get your altar. You need to really connect with love deities, wisdom deities, or goddesses that deal with teaching. Like I deal with Athena, goddess Athena, Pallas Athena, and Lord Ganesha, and Isis and Bastet, and the fairies, and Buddha over there with the peace sign. You really want to have a team. You really want a spiritual team like the X-Men and stuff. You really want you a team. You really want your team plus your ancestors too. But your ancestors, that's a different type of energy. You really want a spirit team to have your back and deal with a lot of your shortcomings and a lot of your things you can't do on your own, like especially your enemies and stuff. Like you really want your team to protect you. Okay? Family, soul, and heart work you have come to do. You really came down to really get your soul together. It's like your soul really meant to come down and evolve this lifetime and heal a lot of issues around love and around men, okay? And I'm saying that you meant to be a healer, to heal people. Like your energy is, I'm seeing like a very calming energy. But it's like, okay, I'm here to pour in these people's cup, who gonna pour in mine. So you really want to find balance. That's why I wrote that too at the beginning of the chart. And your balance comes from you finding real friends. There you go, right there. Finding real, genuine friends. But how that work, I wrote that on the back too. You meant to evolve. What is it? You meant to evolve. Once you evolve your thinking about people and friends, they become your greatest allies. A lot of trials and error to get that energy right. So just like with anything, we always keep repeating cycles and cycles and cycles until we wake up and realize, no, I'm tired of that. I want to break that. I want more. I want better for myself. So it's all about you really getting and understanding the energy of friends and networking and social groups, because you really meant to have a following. Your fortune is in the 10th house. You really meant to be a famous person, like either dealing with the justice system, court of activists for the community. You just meant to be in the public. Okay, so remember that you're meant to serve the people. You're meant to be in the public. Okay. Also, this is another key. I want to throw that in there for you. The rulers of your money house and the guard house is squaring each other, Venus and Mars. So that goes into you really having issues around your heart chakra, your power, your will to stand up for yourself, your sensitivity. Women and men, like it's like you're cool to be around, you're easy to talk to, your friend and all that good stuff, but it's like it's always tension. It's like always something not working out, or somebody, falling through, or not, not having your back completely, because it's like if everybody come in your life is a mirror to mirror something to you. If things not working out in your life in the physical, if what you're seeing, you need to go inward. You need to meditate. You need to get your inner world, because everything that's projected out is always start on the inside first. So by you getting the inside together first, your physical reality changes. Okay, so you really want to make sure you get your heart right. And you want that heart right, because what we ascending with our body like Jesus did. And a lot of people don't know that. So that's why you see a lot of people dropping out, because their heart's not right. Their heart chakra not activated. You got to get your chakras together. Like when you ready, when you feel comfortable, because when this pandemic, die down a little bit, you can come. I can help you clear your chakras at $65 session. And I give you tips. I give you a free oil, and I give you a free spiritual bath kit to help you continue your journey. I'm all about helping people continuing that healing process, because it's a lifelong healing journey. Okay, nobody's ever healed. If you hear anybody trying to teach or preach, oh, you're healed, you're never completely healed, no matter what. Yeah, you get over things, you heal things up, but you always are on a healing journey. Okay, now, like I say, let me know if you have any other questions, like you want to go deeper in your fears, your shadow work, your Lilith, because I print you out your Lilith, your shadow work too, paper. And like I say, let me know if you want your file. I give you your file. I don't have no problem doing it. And like I said, I give it to Tia to give it to you. And like I say, hit me up if you want to go deeper. I would love to talk to you and answer your questions. Remember, you are the master of your reality. Have an open mind. Sit, meditate, pray, release. Okay? You're a sensitive being. You're a sensitive soul. You come from the stars. Love yourself. You're Pisces rising. You're unconditional. You have unconditional love. You are love. But make sure you want to get your mental health right, okay? You are love. Remember that. Thank you again for allowing me to be able to read and break down your natal chart. You be blessed. Thanks.